Let's try and make Romulan Ale from Star Trek. Romulan Ale, as most of you probably know, is a blue ale from the lore of Star Trek, famously featured in arguably the best Star Trek movie, The Wrath of Khan. And we're going to start by mixing up a 10% ABV hard seltzer. So that's 1.75 pounds of table sugar, a whole bunch of fermented yeast nutrient, a gram of citric acid, and some water all mixed together. Then we'll toss in 1 star anise and some 71B wine yeast. My hope was that this would ferment all the way to completely dry, which it did in about 2 weeks. So after that, it was time to try and get this the blue color of Romulan Ale, and to do that, I added some blue curaçao. I started with one 1.5 ounce shot, but that really wasn't going to be enough, so I went ahead and added another. Once it had cleared, I added a dry hop of about 1/2 ounce of Chinook hops and let those infuse for 3 days before I racked it off again to get another clean rack and add even more blue curaçao. I just couldn't get the blue color to stay, so I added another 1.5 ounce shot. So at this point, it's going to be tasting very orangey, but we're gonna let it ride, see what happens. So I got it primed and bottled up and let it carbonate. For the past few videos where we've shown you our pop culture inspired brews, I've not sat down and done a complete tasting, but they mostly turned out pretty well. This one I'm not so convinced by, so I wanted to sit here and actually taste it with you. You can smell the orange, which is what I was going for. There's no real head to speak of, so it doesn't mimic the ale that we were going for as much as I would have hoped, but flavor-wise, there's a slight sweetness. There is an orange character there. It's not as big and hearty and punchy as I think Star Trek leads us to believe. It's like a Fizzy Sunny D. I think if I was going to do this again, I would want to carbonate it quite a bit. Really take it up to like soda levels, like 3 volumes, so it maintains like a persistent, aggressive fizz. Overall, I think this is a good starting point. It is not as successful as I had hoped that this would be. So in the new year, you may see another attempt at nailing the Romulan Ale, maybe leaning more into the beer side and less into this hard seltzer kind of drink.